Hey everyone, it's Jaclyn. So today I'm finally going to do the long-awaited testing Lush makeup. Now I don't know why I haven't done this sooner because those are like my two favorite things, makeup and Lush. So we're bringing it together. I have a bunch of Lush makeup here and I'm gonna test it out for the first time on camera. Okay, so first off, I have the Feeling Younger Skin Tint here. Now, this is kind of like a liquid highlighter, and you guys know, oh my gosh, this is like filled to the brim. You guys know I love cream highlighters and cream products, so I have really high hopes for this. I cannot believe this is like filled so much. It's like literally overflowing. So I'm just gonna take this on my finger, and whoa, this might be a little too much. What's really exciting about all this Lush makeup is that it obviously is 100% cruelty-free. I'm pretty sure the entire range is vegan. Other than some of the lip balms, the entire makeup range is vegan, which is really exciting. But I feel like there's sometimes like a bad stigma around vegan, cruelty-free makeup, that it's not as good in terms of performance. So yeah, I guess with all that being said, I'm curious to see how these products actually perform and if they're worth it. So we're off to a good start. Hope you guys can see that on camera. It just looks very healthy. I could totally see me wearing this on its own as well, like without layering makeup on top of it. Okay, so next up I have the color supplements here. Now these are basically Lush's version of foundation. So you can use it, either mix it with your moisturizer and make it a tinted moisturizer. You could use the supplement straight as a foundation, or you can layer it on top for concealer. So it's supposed to be kind of like a one product that does it all, I guess. The one criticism that I would have towards this though initially is that the color range is really small. So I had to get both of these shades because I feel like I'm in between light yellow and dark yellow. So I'm actually just gonna mix the colors together here on a palette. Oh yeah, I feel like that's actually gonna be the perfect color. I also appreciate how there's no like added fragrances in any of these products, because I think my biggest pet peeve is fragranced makeup. It just always makes my skin break out. So yeah, if you were expecting these to smell like the inside of a Lush store, they don't, but I think that is a good thing. So I feel like initially the product feels pretty thick, but it's not looking cakey on the skin, but it definitely does feel like a rich kind of, like a rich moisturizer almost. I feel like also it's not the easiest to blend with your finger. The coverage is actually a bit better than I was expecting. I was expecting it to be super sheer, but I feel like it's doing a decent job. But also, that being said, my skin isn't really a concern right now. It's pretty even on its own. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a little bit of that light yellow and pop that under my eyes. Okay, I think layering this stuff is not the best because I feel like it's pulling off a little bit of foundation underneath. I'm just gonna dip back into that mixture of the colors and try to conceal this little pimple here. Actually, I feel like this isn't doing too bad of a job covering that up. Better than I thought. Is my camera too light? Do I have to turn this down? Is that a bit better? Or is that too dark? Maybe it's better. I'm gonna go back in with a little bit of this Feeling Younger Skin Tint highlighter thing, just because I feel like it's not even peeking through. So I'm just gonna try to layer a little bit more on my cheekbones. Okay, yeah, I definitely prefer layering this over top. I feel like it shows up a bit better. While we're here, I can never resist a little Cupid's bow highlighting. Next up, I have Charisma. This is a skin tint, but this is more of a bronzer, so it's kind of like a warm, shimmery, reddy colored bronzer. I'm a little afraid to put this on my skin. I feel like this is really dark and really, really warm. Uh-oh. I think I already messed up. No. Okay, actually, you know what? That wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting. I feel like this bronzer looks good in the end, but you have to really work for it. Like, you gotta blend it out, you gotta take your time. But in the end, it looks good. Like, I'm happy with that. Can you even see this on camera? All that work for nothing. Okay, next up, moving on to some powder. They have this powder called Emotional Brilliance, and it is a translucent powder. So I'm just gonna bake my under eyes, I guess. I feel like I'm actually not gonna set the rest of my face because I kind of like the finish of this. I feel like all of these creams we've been putting on, they have a very natural finish, and they're actually not too oily or shiny looking on me. This is like really pink. Really, really pink. was a really bad idea. Okay, well we got enough powder to bake under our eyes at least. Moving on, let's do eyebrows while I let this powder kind of absorb in my face. Now, I have a special product here. Now you can't buy this anywhere in North America. I'm pretty sure it's just sold at the, oh my God, what's it called? The Oxford Street location, which if you have not heard of, if you are a Lush fan, just Google Lush Oxford Street. It is like any Lush lover's dream. It has so many exclusive products. It's big, it's like beautiful, and just, I wanna go there. I wanna go there so bad, I've never been. But fortunately, I had a friend who went and they picked me up this, which this is called Noir. It's an eyebrow pomade, and I hope it turns out good. I feel like it looks like a little puck of like a watercolor paint, you know, like a water activated little paint that you would use as a kid. Okay, I'm a little scared. This looks really dark. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's not gonna be too dark. It might be good. Actually, you know what, guys? I think this is working out pretty good. I feel like the color match is pretty good, and the formula is actually really nice. It's kind of like the same idea as like the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I'd say that is a hit. I'm totally into that. Girl, the brows look good. Who would have thought Lush eyebrow product pulling through? Okay, I think I got a little carried away with this eyebrow. This eyebrow though was always like worse than the other ones, so that's not the product's fault. It's just my genetics. Okay, now I'm gonna take a powder brush and just dust away any of that excess now that it's had plenty of time to bake into my skin. Now I don't know if I'd say this powder is completely translucent. I feel like it does leave a little bit of like a brightening white cast, which is perfect for my skin tone and under my eyes, but I feel like that's not gonna work for everyone. Okay, time to move on to the exciting stuff. So I have a bunch of these little guys here, which, no, Jaclyn. These look like little medicine droppers, kind of. It's really interesting packaging. And I remember for the longest time when I would go in Lush, I thought that these were little nail polishes. And then someone's like, no, these are lipsticks and eyeshadows and blushes. And I was like, oh. So I'm gonna start off with this guy here. This is called Sophisticated, and this is meant to be a cream shadow. So I'm gonna take off this little thing there. And this has a little doe foot applicator. So I'm gonna kind of recreate my everyday makeup look, because I do use actually a Charlotte Tilbury cream shadow. What's it called? Is it Betty? No, I think it's the other one. Oh no. What did I do? Anyways, the cream shadow that I normally use is a very similar color to this. So I'm gonna do my best to recreate my normal makeup. This color is really nice. It's kind of like a satin taupe kind of color. It's a cool, more frosty brown versus a really gold tone brown. I'm just gonna go in with a clean eyeshadow blending brush. This one here is a MAC 217. I'm just gonna blend out those edges. And you know what, once it's actually on the eye, it looks a bit more purpley, which again I love because it makes my eye color really stand out. Ooh, I actually love this color. Like, I think this looks so good. Okay, so as long as this wears well and it doesn't like either fade or crease completely in like 10 minutes, this one is getting a thumbs up for me so far. Okay, now next up, I have this color. It's called Quietly Motivated, and this is kind of like a darker, more golden toned brown. Oh, this is an eyeliner. I was not expecting that. I thought that this was another cream shadow. So this has a baby little brush here. I think I'm just gonna use this though as a shadow. I feel like it's gonna blend out the same, and it's like the same formula. Okay, so we're just gonna apply this on the outer third. I'm just gonna blend that in right away before it has time to set. And then again, I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and run that on the lower lash line. Okay, so far, both of those eye products get a thumbs up from me. Now I'm gonna move on to Independent. This is their black eyeliner. Watch this one have a cream shadow end now. Maybe I did this all wrong. Okay, no, this is an eyeliner as well. And this is like a little brush end, just like the last one. Ooh, and that is very, very black. I normally don't like little brush ends like this for liquid liner, but I'm gonna do my best. Okay guys, we are 3 for 3 for the eye products. I was not expecting to like this, especially because it's like such a tiny little thing you're holding. This is good. I'm actually really into this. Okay, now it's time to move on to mascara. So I'm just gonna curl my lashes first. Oh, wow. No. Okay, so I guess this eye wasn't dry yet because I just smudged my liner. And with that being said, I'm going to move on to blush and come back to the eyes in a second. I have this lipstick here. This is called Perspective, but I was told that you can also use this on the cheeks. So I'm going to put this on the back of my hand, warm it up on my fingers, and then dab it on my cheeks. It blends out really easily. I'm just not sure if you can even see it anymore. I guess maybe you can. It's super, super sheer though. I feel like I'm gonna have to build it up in layers. Ah, what have I done? No, too much, too much. Okay, my cheeks are looking very rosy and it's like kind of all over the cheek, not even placed where I wanted it to go. That could have been my own fault. Okay, so now I'm gonna move back to the eyes. So I'm just going to carefully curl my eyelashes. Now this is the mascara here, and this is the one that I said has wheatgrass inside. I'm pretty sure it still does. Yeah, so it's infused with wheatgrass, so it's supposed to actually help condition your lashes and help them grow, and it's really good if you have sensitive eyes. Okay, I'm a little confused how I'm supposed to get this on my eyelashes because the spoolie is like right up to the cap. Oh, no. This is a super wet mascara. Okay, so fortunately the mascara cleans up pretty quickly. But yeah, this is a very natural mascara. Like I feel like no matter how many layers I am to put on, it won't make them really any thicker. I feel like it does a really good job at separating them, but since it is such a wet formula, it's not gonna really ever give you thickness. But if you like the look of a very natural, like I'm barely wearing any mascara kind of look, I feel like you'd be into this. Okay, now I'm gonna try to put this mascara on my lower lash line. I feel like it's gonna be a struggle because it's such a short little nub, but I'm gonna do my best. Oh no. I just feel like if they made the wand of this longer, this mascara would be 10 times better. Okay, and then last but not least, I have this lip color here. This one is called Confident, and I love the name of that. I'm actually pretty sure I've tried this before. I can't remember. It was like a long time ago. So these are a really interesting formula. This is the same kind of formula as that blush color I used. So it's not necessarily like a liquid lipstick that dries, but it's like a paint almost, like a lip paint. Ooh, I love the color of this. Super pretty. So I do really like the applicator, how it's like the doe foot. My issue is that since it is a not matte lipstick, like since it doesn't dry down, I feel like it's a bit patchy in application, but once you have it on, it looks good. But getting there is a moment. It's definitely not like a long wearing lipstick. Like it's definitely still liquidy on the lips. So I would definitely be careful when you're eating with a lip color like this. Oh, I got some on my tooth. But overall, I do really like the color of that. So yeah, that is it. That is all the Lush makeup that I have here to test out. Let me know your thoughts if you tried out any of the Lush makeup and which things you like or which products you think I should test out. Or if you've been to the Oxford Street location, just let me know how that experience was in general. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye! Try the wave spray, blow dry it with it in. So that's what I've been doing, and I really like it. I have it in my hair today when I blow dried it. Obviously, I mean, my hair is naturally so straight and flat. Nothing is going to make that